Hi, I'm Nicole Pro's Sparkle Junkie, and today I'm part of a playlist where we have to decorate a pumpkin or use a pumpkin as some sort of decoration. So, what I'm doing is something I've not seen quite yet. The busted canvas is a really popular thing right now, but I'm using a painting that I actually painted. Never really did love the painting, so I thought it's a fall scene, it's got fall colors, I'm gonna use it. And so I'm just now doing the back side of the canvas that you need to do. So I've got this really pretty napkins and I'm going to use them on the back side. And I'm using some Mod Podge to get that down. That Mod Podge was not wanting to come out, so I had to open it up and just really pour it out. So you guys have probably seen this a million times. I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of housekeeping here while I get these napkins down. I want to thank the hosts of this playlist, Jeanie from Jeanie's Palette, Mary from The Painted Peach, and Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration. You'll find their links to their YouTube channels in my description. These ladies not only are our hosts today for this Take 5 collaboration, but if you go to Facebook, you'll find their group, Take 5, and so we, the collaborators there, have a few days each week that we share videos or lives, and so I encourage you to go over there and check that out as well. I'm just finishing up this first napkin here, and I'm going to piece together the other napkin to get the whole inside of the canvas covered. On my Facebook page, I recently done 10 days of glitter and using the fall glitter colors that I just released on my website. You can find my 10 days of glitter on my page, and you can find the glitter at NicolePros.com. This is actually day 10 of my 10 days of glitter, and hopefully you'll watch what you can over on Facebook and a couple of the videos that I actually put up here. So I hope you enjoy. Here's a little music to get you going. Alright, now that I've got the back side of that canvas done, I'm working on a large piece of cardboard that I cut out to fit on the back side of the canvas. So I went ahead and got out I got out the big bottle of Mod Podge here because I was tired of messing with the other bottle. So what I'm planning on doing is when I took apart those napkins. They're like 3-ply. And so I'm using the white part of the napkin and to create some texture. I kind of wanted it to look like, I don't know, maybe like a stucco wall or something. And so I'm just putting down the white part of the napkins on this piece of cardboard. And I'll let you watch me do this and listen to some more music. All right, so I've got that down. I've painted it and I've dried it. I want to put just a little more texture on this, so I'm dry brushing with it's the color suede. And just what it's going to do is show off some of those wrinkles a little bit better. You can kind of see as I'm going over it here, and I'm going different directions to get different textures, that those wrinkles are showing up a little better now. And now we just want to make sure that this is really good and dry. I also let the back of the canvas that I put on there, I let that sit for a good hour before I try to do this next step. So the next step is find the middle of your canvas. And I just use my tape measure here to find that middle. And now I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and start cutting. It is imperative that you let that, whatever you do on the back side of the canvas, dry, because otherwise you're not going to be able to cut very well. It's so much easier when you let everything dry really well. Just cut a, I don't know, it's a cross shape there, and then cut down the middle of those towards each corner. This is going to make it easier for you. Now, some people like to do just 4 cuts, and some people like to do more. So here I am. I've already put down some tacky glue, Aleene's tacky glue, and then I also used hot glue to get the large piece of cardboard stuck to the back of the canvas. And now I'm just turning out those cut pieces so that, we're creating the busted part of this canvas. So I really like the way that the colors all play together here, and really found that, doing these busted canvases is quite fun. So I hope if you haven't tried it already that you will, and maybe I'll inspire you a little bit. So here's my pumpkin. So this is the whole thing that we're doing this for, is the pumpkin. I'm using this pumpkin. It's busting out of this canvas, right? I had cut this apart for a project last year and saved this half of it. And so when I saw this in my stash, I thought this was perfect for this particular playlist because, we need to do something with a pumpkin. And I wanted it to be 3D. I wasn't sure here. I had a couple different options for, some straw type stuff underneath. And I decided to go with the lighter one here. I liked the look of it better. And I'm just kind of stuffing this in all around, gluing it down. It just needs to look like, that's where the pumpkin is resting in those, I don't know, the hay or whatever you want to call it. And I've got these fall leaves that I'm adding in as well, just to bring a little bit more interest and color in there. Here in a minute, I'll also add some pip berries and just twist those up with your fingers and put those in. And so I'll get this taken care of and we'll be right back. All right, so now I decide my pumpkin needs a stem. I found this chunk of wood. I actually got it in a grouping from the Dollar Tree, and have had a few of those left from another project. So I'm going to do something maybe a little controversial here. I really like the color of that flower, but it didn't work for me. But I love, love, love this crow that I got from Walmart. I got a couple of them because I really liked them, and I'm thinking, listen, this crow, the scarecrow is not doing his job today, and the crow has found a place to sit and rest. So I'm gonna end up putting that on there. But then I decided first I really wanted a little bit more of a squiggly pipberry thing at the top, so I'm gonna put that on as well. But yes, so we've got a little story, okay? So this pumpkin is sitting out in the field, just ready to be picked, right? And maybe it's a dewy morning, so that's why I'm getting out my glitter gel here. I'm going to use some of that right on the indentations there on the pumpkin, and I ended up pulling out a paintbrush to do that. It just gives it a little bit of shine and sparkle, and so this glitter gel can be found at my website as well. All right, so I've got that on there, and now I think I'm going to go for the crow here. I liked how that looked. It's hard to see that sparkle on the pumpkin in the video, but it really added something. So I've got to get these wires out of this little crow's feet here. The first one came out pretty easily, but the second one, uh-oh, I took its whole leg off. Oh, Lord. I promise you, no crows were harmed in the filming of this video, but I finally just cut the wire off. I think they put a wire on so you could attach it to, something like a wreath or something, but I'm just going to glue it. So here we go with the glue. Hard to see because I've got this canvas pulled all the way out of camera range. Sorry. But I did add him up there, and I think he's adorable. Then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to spread this glitter out a little bit more over more of the pumpkin, and then it really sparkled. And so now I'm going to pull out the Mystical Midnight. It's one of my new colors. It is a black color, and I'm going to add a little bit of glitter to the crow just to kind of make him extra special, right? He's king of the crows, maybe we'll say. And he found himself a place to perch for the day, and he's not worried about any scarecrows whatsoever out in this field. So a little bit on his wing, a little bit on his head, and then a little bit on the his tail end there, okay? So this is just about done, and I'm so glad that you guys were here with me today to see how beautiful that came out. Look at that sparkle. I just love it. All right, if you have enjoyed this, I would appreciate if you would take a minute to subscribe to my page, give me a thumbs up, and I want to once again thank our hosts of this pumpkin decorating challenge, Jeanie, Mary, and Christy. Have a wonderful day.